Welcome back to Y2K. It's imminent, I guess. You have anything to say yet? Alright, Michael wants us to meet him at the Forest Meadow by Southtown. So let's do that.
It's almost over. We're in the final act. And yet, here you are, not acting. Alone in a dark room. Just you and distorted photos of a childhood friend.
This is no dark room. This is my mind dungeon. Tell me, how much time has passed since you first accused me of original sin?
Then how is it also in Alex's?
Time isn't really something that concerns me.
It's obvious that you're me. I'm you. And I'm also a bunch of other people. That explains the various sets of memories. The theme of my life is the same. Just the circumstances are different.
Chasing after a
The thing that makes me
disappeared
happiest
woman.
disappears without a trace, and I try and move on. Only I can't. I can't stop thinking about how much I miss that piece. Only I can't ever put a name to it, because it fades away. I try to continue on, getting older, stuck in a loop of doom and despair. Inexplicably, reality is destroyed, yet I'm still here. In the mind dungeon. I'm at the start of the loop, the middle of it, and the end. The loop goes on. You appear. As to when in the cycle, it's impossible to say, thanks to the nature of cycles. I've used this cycle to my advantage and reflected on everything. I've cracked the case.
Oh, well then. Hit me with it.
You are a sort of onism yourself. You are the thing that connects me and my parallel selves. You are the culmination of all we are. My protoform. I'm
Like
not
the
done.
Essentia?
When you first met me, you accused me of a grave sin. You claim I invented a new type of suffering, and I finally figured out what it is I did so wrong.
Is everyone another fucking Alex?
created onism as a way for people who are lonely to find connection. But something twisted it. Something I didn't see coming. In my ignorance, I created a digital version of meeting your parallel self. And in doing so, I invented a new type of despair. I see now reality doesn't end with a bang or a whimper, but an echo that just grows louder.
So at this point, even before that scene, quote, other Alexes are just Alex seeing himself in other people. He sees himself in Vela's abusive ex. He sees himself in Rory, where the parallels are much stronger. And also something has been pointed out to me, but I'm going to wait and see if it becomes more blatantly textual. He sees Sammy, a woman he has never met, in Vela, insisting that she is, to quote him, vaguely ethnic. No, he sees every fucking woman to him is just Sammy. Despite having never met her. Alex is trying to sort people into clean-cut boxes in his fictional retelling of whatever happened here. However, of course, there is the more face value reads. There are parallel worlds. There are parallel souls. But then why is Alex the only one referred to as a paralleled one? And why wasn't Michael referred to as such? He was referred to as, like, a childhood friend patched in, rather than being another paralleled one. If Michael is indeed another Alex, although it could technically be argued that it's more like he connected them. In other words, Alex seeing himself in all the other onism users and it becoming a massive echo chamber. Michael? I forgot about this.
Michael? Is that you? Where the hell have you been? I've been looking for you for the past week. I called your house, knocked on your door, and no one ever answered.
None of that matters anymore. It's so trivial. Don't you see? No, of course you don't. I wouldn't have a week ago.
What happened? You sound different. Your voice is different. What's going on?
Alex, something has happened to me. I am transformed. I've come to understand certain things. I've been exposed to the truth.
What do you mean? What happened?
Something happened to me. Something very startling at first.
This was a complete non sequitur originally.
It's just incredible.
Are you gonna tell me what happened, or are you just gonna keep acting like Vela?
I saw the soul space. I met a parallel self. I lived so many lives. I am everything.
What?
Alex, I entered the mind dungeon alone, and I wandered and wandered. Soon I stumbled upon a hall of names. Each of these names was etched into a door. Inside each of these doors was a life, My life. For 9 days straight, I experienced what it was like to be my parallel selves. Alex, to experience a parallel life in real time is to become an oxymoron. To be something and not be something, both at once. I am me, but I am also her or him. I have my memories, but they also don't belong to me. The very act of experiencing a parallel life is mind-shattering. When we are born, we immediately begin developing a series of biases and defenses that help us ground our lives in the reality that we invent for ourselves. In doing so, we lose sight of the temporary nature of life. We forget everything. We lose track of where we came from and only look to the future. Experiencing a parallel life disassembles all physiological constraints that have been built up over the years. We see life for what it is, a three-sided box that only allows us to look forward, not back into our own minds where the true nature of reality exists. Do you know what the funniest part is?
What?
I know what you've come to ask me. And I know that I'll say yes, even though I always turn you down. Do you realize how many times we've had this conversation? It's like clockwork. I have a friend. This friend continuously hurts another friend of ours. And soon he realizes his flaws. He soon asks me to try and save him from self-destruction. Every time I say no, and every time you destroy our reality. Maybe it took for me to realize what not helping a friend can do to that friend. But I'm in. Let's win this thing.
Michael, did you see how reality ends?
No. All of my lives end with you destroying everything. But I'm never there to see firsthand how you do it.
Crap. I was really hoping you knew the answer.
I'm surprised you're not alarmed by what I've told you. What have I missed while I'm away?
I think you should meet our new android friend.
Alex, do you feel the air? Do you see the stars? Their positions have changed. Did you notice the colors? Everything is wrong. This isn't what it was like. Something is wrong. Something is broken. Can't you see it?
Michael, I don't know. Maybe things feel different, but dude, they've felt different for a long time. The very feeling of being me has changed. I can't really put my finger on it, but something is wrong. You're right.
Do you ever remember things wrong?
No? I don't think so. What does that mean?
Never mind. I suppose not. Let's go back to your house.
As we walked back to my house, a strange feeling of nostalgia overwhelmed me. It was as if I hadn't seen Michael in a really long time. As if the Michael I'd spent the past year with had been broken, and now he was fixed. This was the Michael I remembered. In the cooling winter air, I had a series of memories return to me. All of them involved Michael, but none of them felt real. As if I'd experienced them in a far-off, distant life.
It is a pleasure to meet you all, although, in a way, we have met many times before, both in the past of our parallel lives, and in the future of our parallel lives. I am going to make this brief. Starting tomorrow, we will train in the Mind Dungeon. It is now the 24th of November, and...
But tomorrow's Thanksgiving!
Thanksgiving? Tomorrow?
Yeah, and so we should start on Friday!
What about shopping on Friday? Just kidding. Seriously, just kidding.
Many of my parallel lives were Canadian, so this is somewhat a surprise to me, as I experienced Canadian Thanksgiving a few weeks ago. All right. Fair enough. Friday we begin.
The promise of a future is something I'd grown to take for granted. Now, with the threat of impending doom, I realize how silly it was to do so. And what else could be expected of me? I've lived the past 25 years knowing nothing but a series of tomorrows. In fact, I'll do that tomorrow. It become my mantra over the past 2.5 decades. Tomorrow, there may be nothing. Today, may be the last day. This knowledge triggered something in me to fall away. It was as if the core of my personality dropped away and nothing came in to fill the hole. It was like being hungry all the time except food, mindless fun, and things that normally bring happiness had lost their appeal. The knowledge that this was all temporary had stripped me of the ability to experience basic human pleasures. What I craved from a sense of normal, the desire to go back. No, that's not right. I didn't want to go back. If I went back, I'd be the same person I used to be. Selfish, unfocused, lazy. I had no purpose. I was a blank slate that was covered in war paint.
Then it's not blank.
I was going to defeat whatever was coming from my reality. Even if it was me, I would defeat myself. What that meant, I didn't know. But I was prepared to do whatever it took. I liked what I was becoming. What I didn't like was wasting time eating turkey, cranberry sauce, and mashed potatoes.
It's 7:05 a.m. This is the earliest you've been up since you had that 7:30 class. And even then, you woke up at 7:30.
Feels good. I was so excited to get to the mine dungeon I barely slept last night.
Impressive. Well, get to work. Remember, you can choose to go to the mine dungeon or visit your friends in town. You can only do one or the other. We have about a month until the new year comes, and it's hard to do both in a day. Try and spend as much time in the mine dungeon as you can. If you don't train hard enough, you might not be strong enough by the time the end comes.
Got it. Today I'll...
So we have a schedule today. We're starting here. So we have 2 emails. 9 onism quests?
So, I've been reading the newspaper a lot lately, trying to comb it for stories, little clues about what might be coming. There's something I've noticed. Has anyone else felt like the amount of screwed up stuff happening lately has escalated?
What do you mean?
Like, last year I swear I never heard about girls going missing, dying in water towers, people shooting up their schools. And now what? I swear, every time I catch the news there's a new tragedy. It's like people are going out of their way to find new ways to die.
When you experienced your parallel lives, were there any indication that it's just this reality that's like that?
That's a good question.
That is a very interesting question to ask, Alex. I am afraid that even I, a being who is aware of all of my parallel lives at once, cannot answer. The defining core mechanics of each reality is so different that there is very little point in comparing them. The norm for, say, my life as Oda, compared to my life as Yuzu, are so starkly different. In Oda's life, I longed for family that was never around. In that reality, families were not close. Whereas in Yuzu's reality, people lived with their families and never moved apart. People who did not speak with their families were considered to be outcasts.
Great. So do you think things are getting worse?
I believe things are always as they've been, only you are just now old enough to notice how harsh reality can be.
Oh, that's a level up. Okay. Let's go out at day, because we have email and onism quests. Subject, new job. Hello, congratulations, your email address is exclusively selected. Well done, you made it. You have qualified for the earworm sweepstake, and are therefore amongst the chosen few. All we ask is that bring us 3 items to prove who you are to claim your prize. A hotel key card, a concert ticket, and a pipe valve. After you gathered all these items, meet us at the K&N building. We sent a representative there to give you your prize. Let's see, we've got a bunch of pretty basic quests, I think. Alien at Reservoir. On October 1st, 1999, I was walking home from work at a local factory and decided to take the scenic route by the Frankton Reservoir. I had just gotten off the main road when I glanced up and saw a strange silver-gray object hovering off in the distance, seemingly over the area of the woods north of me. I could not tell its exact size, but it was large and stationary. It did not lower or raise as I watched it, and I watched it for a long time. I was amazed how still it was. I noticed that the sky was partly cloudy, but the top of the object was reflecting sunlight or radiated its own light. As I was watching the object, a couple came up to me and said they had first spotted the object from the highway as they were driving to PA. Pennsylvania. The wife stated that her husband did not see any type of tether and asked me if did I see one. I said I did not as we watched it hover, then spin on its axis, and I saw the attachment just under its nose. It was slightly curved and reddish in color. None of us had a camera on us, but I plan on going back to see if I can get some pictures. If you live nearby, check out the site. Something weird is going on there. Looking for help finding Semi Park. I'll be at the Twin Pine Malls hanging up posters for Semi Park. I'm disgusted how little press or vanishing got, so I'm going to take it into my own hands. If you're interested, come find me and I'll let you know where to hang them. I can't give you much in return, but I promise it'll be worth it when we find her. Pog collector seeking Pogs. I'm looking to purchase an entire collection of Pogs, so if you've got 10 rare Pogs, come visit me at the Frankton Park and I'll be glad to buy them off you for a handsome reward. I don't know if I got all of them. Missing kid at the Twin Pines Mall. Having some marital issues here. My wife's left my son at the Twin Pines Mall. I'm stuck at work. Any chance one of you could look for him and help get him home? Thank God the internet is filled with such kind people. Mysterious star creature seen at windmill. Ever since Elevator Girl vanished, I've been obsessed with the star creature seen in the original Elevator Girl video. So, late at night, when it's a clear day, like when Miss Park vanished, I've been driving around the state looking for signs of extraterrestrial life. So I'm fairly certain I've found one. I'm too afraid to get close, but it's been there every night since I first discovered it. Just north of Frankton, there's a family of cute windmills. Check it out. Be careful, though. We don't need anyone else vanishing. Reporting back, found another. Head to Windtown, head behind the underpass, and you'll come across a water tower. No. A baseball field? There's another. It's pretty insane. And at Factory. Found a third star creature thing. Head north of Frankton into the northern woods, and you'll find an old factory. Enjoy. Be careful. These guys aren't a joke. A strange surplus of tortoises. Holy cow, Windtown resident here. Something weird has been going down lately. A local construction company has been dumping some barrels of toxic waste, and now all the local tortoises have become unruly. Normally I just let nature be nature, but these little bastards have been stealing my pizza deliveries, so if you come and take them out, I'll be happy to make it worth your while. Just never get checked off. We have 8. Oh, I'm locked out of the damn scene. Went to the city for New Year's. Any chance I'll be there? Okay, I think... Let's go ahead and start by trying to take out the Soul Survivors. Obviously, I'm going to try just hitting it with Vanish. Oh, yeah, that just works. I figured, oh, this is like a boss version now. XP. Okay, so every quest is going to get me 100 XP, so I'm not worried about that. Let's see. Well, I'm locked out of the zine. Let's go out at day again. Yeah. Still says I have an unread email. Where is it? I think it's not at the top. Don't know why it's saying I have one unread. I'm gonna go ahead and check the camera shop and then head up to Flagtown to buy some better armor. Got the Stereosonic digital camera. You're in the same place, that's going to be the same dialogue. Let's see. Clothing of the Emperor. Oh, my god. Yeah. I was told that's specifically going to be great for the female party members. I'm guessing there's one for the male party members. But, oh my god, that speed. Oh my god, that everything except life. Okay, if I buy one, is that actually not gender locked? Oh, it's not. That's just like the best for everyone. Like, I lose out on a little bit of a life bonus, but oh god. Somehow I don't have the achievement for talking to everyone here. I assume that the current record is the best one. Yeah, I think I have, like, all the semi-ultimate weapons. Okay, so next we're gonna go do the Soul Survivor at the Factory Hotel. Was this here before? This is just... This is just the room where Alex... supposedly... And it didn't actually meet Sammy. Why can I... Oh, that's the way to get back into... the dungeon itself. Wait. Okay, no. I was gonna say, is this a... Kisage X has been there the whole time. I forgot he was in that room.
Photo shoot!
Get lost!
Leave for me.
Okay, let's do the last Soul Survivor, which is over at Windtown. Can I just fast travel here? Yeah. What? There's just an... Oh, this is part of the quest.
Photo shoot! Wait for me. LP?
Bass drop.
Shot. Shot. Photo shoot! Shot. Shot.
Okay.
I guess we're coming back here to Windtown. Because, I mean, I'm gonna do these fights while I'm here.
Photo shoot! Shot. Check out my sick shot.
Let's drop the bass.
Shot. Shot. I said no more anchovies. Photo shoot. Shot. Shot. Ow.
don't know how many actual mob spawns there are. I assume it's just the two, but... Nope, there's one over in the graveyard.
Shoot!
Your blood, it's delicious.
Base drop!
Need for me.
I said anchovies. Shot.
Oh no, I'm still getting blood bags. Okay, there's the last spawn here.
Check out my sacred shot!
Let's drop the base!
Let's try soul capture. I haven't really used it. Oh god, it worked.
I said no anchovies.
Photo shoot!
Wait for me.
I said no anchovies. I said no anchovies.
Photo shoot!
Okay.
Then back to Windtown. And then I think that's going to be the day I stop and start asking my friend, I don't know, I just keep saying my friend, Vermissa, who has been in the comment section occasionally. Hey, what should I make sure I do? I didn't want to banish that. Can't banish that.
Shoot!
Get lost!
Wait for me.
Okay.
Okay. Next time on Y2K, well, Y2K approaches.